everybody, it's Christine Ernst, the Fat Ass Cancer Bitch, coming to you from the Cozy Breading Cottage here in Sandwich, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, April 4th. This is the Easter edition of my weekly podcast. And I was going to wear my bunny ears, but when I put them on, they snapped. And this is how they look. Yep. Kind of in keeping with this week, right? Happy April. Happy April. We have a new calendar picture in our very informative women's history calendar from the company called Radical Tea Towel. Goodbye to Eleanor Marks of March. And hello to Rosalind Franklin, who I actually know of. Rosalind Franklin was a pioneering British chemist and X-ray crystallographer whose work was crucial to understanding the molecular structures of DNA and RNA and many, many other things. She won the Nobel Prize after she died. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Dr. Franklin. Happy April. Happy rainy week. Happy pink full moon. I did get a glimpse of that in between the clouds. Chag Pesach Sameach. Happy Easter. Happy Cam Bondi getting canned. That was good news in this week. That was very nice. And without kink shaming anyone, happy finding out all the delicious details of Christy Noman's marriage. Raise your hand if you two learned the word bimbofication this week. So many layers of irony there. But in real and important news, I hope that you are gathering with loved ones this weekend for some good food and maybe some fine chocolate. Although, has anyone else noticed the Cadbury mini egg shortage? This is a real crisis in our house because it's the only thing that Julie wants in her Easter basket. I couldn't find any anywhere. I was totally ready to plunk down $41.99 for a 2-pound bag on Amazon, but finally regained my senses, and thought Julie will just have to go without this year. But then Suchi, my dear friend Suchi, came to the rescue. She had half a bag left over from her stash, and we met in a parking lot for the handoff. It was like a drug deal, which it sort of was. Whew. But greatly relieved. Now, when I was a kid, and by the way, get off my lawn, it was a waxy, wall-eyed, hollow Palmer chocolate bunny in my Easter basket and some yellow Peeps, because they only had yellow back in the 1970s. And then something we called Hawk's eggs, which were gooey marshmallow torpedoes covered with a hard candy coating. You could lick the blue ones, though, and use them like a lipstick, and your tongue would be blue for days. And horrible, yucky, gross, but my mother's favorite, spice jelly beans. Oh, gosh. That was such a betrayal. Please, please be juicy orange. No, it's vile clove for you, little girl. Those were just the worst. They remain the worst, spice jelly beans. I don't know why it's jelly beans. I like spice gumdrops. Spice jelly beans are just gross. Then it was new shoes that gave my feet blisters and matching Easter dresses for me and my sister and off to Mass and then somewhere for a ham dinner. And then that night, if we were lucky, it was The Wizard of Oz on TV. Or maybe it was a Winnie the Pooh special on The Wonderful World of Disney. I can still see that opening with the Disney, the Magic Kingdom. The cringe nostalgia, sad memories, simple pleasures of Gen X. It's different now. Less church, better chocolate. I made 5 lovely baskets up for my family. My mother, who gets black licorice nibs and a sleeve of Cadbury cream mix. I could not bring myself to put a bag of spiced jelly beans in there. I'm just not going to do it. My husband, who gets chocolate-covered Oreos. Marnie, who gets milk chocolate and a sweet little Wedgwood Peter Rabbit plate I found in a thrift shop. Milena, who gets Kinder eggs and a pair of Bunny salt and pepper shakers. Julia, who gets mini eggs, thank you, Suchi, and gummy worms and some fancy Korean hair product. Also, this year, everyone gets a nice book and a fidget spinner. Now, there is a rumor that I, too, will get a basket, which has not always been the case. And though certain unnamed people could claim that Easter baskets are just for children, I might counter with an argument about the value of beloved tradition in a close family. And certainly, when a holiday gives you an easy opportunity to do something special and meaningful for someone you love, you should definitely not ignore said opportunity, my friend. So family arrived yesterday, and last night we colored, per tradition, 4 dozen eggs. Oh, how I love an egg salad sandwich. Oh, I'm going to have one today. Tonight is Chinese food and charades. Tomorrow we will host 20 odd folks at our house for a big potluck, and rain or shine, we will, per tradition, have first hunt, which is 200 plastic eggs filled with candy and $100 in small bills, although there is a single $20 egg, and there's a rumor that there might actually be a $50 egg this year. The teens are actually, I think, seeding the rumor mill with that, hoping that someone will pony up a $50 bill. I want to be in on that hunt if that happens. $100 anyways in small bills and otherwise for hidden for the kids, the teens, all over the yard. And even though many of us no longer drink, we will have second hunt, which is 200 nips of liquor for the grown-ups hidden all over the yard. It is ridiculous fun to race around our yard looking for tiny bottles. See, my mother's still ultra competitive at 90, probably the most competitive of all of us, poking through the leaf litter and my shrubs with her cane, hunting for the ever elusive Grand Marnier. Now, it used to be that when we found an unfound nip later in the year while doing yard work, we were supposed to drink it on the spot. But lawn mowing plus day drinking equals very dumb. So now it just goes back into rotation along with the ones we found last year and the year before and in years past. So many nips in second hunt are practically vintage at this point. To wit, Dr. McGillicuddy's apple pie liqueur of 2011, the Smirnoff grape vodka of 2015, the coconut rum chata of 2017, and of course, Fireball cinnamon whiskey all the years. Yeah. Silly things. Such silly things. I know. Baskets, fidget spinners, my ears, colored eggs, little bottles of bad booze. Such is the glue of the long story, though. The reliable map that keeps us all together. I hope you have some fun traditions in your family for Easter or Passover or any lovely spring weekend. If you don't, invent some. Go hide some little bottles of booze all over your yard. Oh, I mentioned last week that I was going to I saved all that ivory from the piano to make earrings. Look at these. Aren't those lovely? It's these are piano keys, and a button and a little glass bead. They're so lightweight and playful, and they were on my piano. So every time I wear them, I can think of all the wonderful times that we sang around the piano. And I made some for Marnie's Easter basket too, and one of hers was middle C on the piano. Yeah, very cool. So I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I know it's gonna rain tomorrow, I heard. That'll just make our hunts, first hunt and second hunt, more challenging. We do love a challenge, this family. And we have a lot of them. Oh, loving people for a long time is not easy, but so worth it. You got to figure it out. Because you are beloved, and because you can come as you are. And please find delight today. That yellow sign. Maybe most importantly, find delight today. Oh, thanks for listening, folks. Happy spring. See you next week.